back to our channel. So this is the updated syllabus of semester 1. The students who are pursuing semester 1 in your academic year 2025 to 2026. Okay, so this is the official news where it has been released by the Osmania University as on 2nd December 2025. Okay, in our previous videos I have already discussed your syllabus as per the official update. So here also it's my responsibility when Osmania University is officially releasing the content, I need to express to you all, right? So updated syllabus, and this is the final clarity of your English subject syllabus. Here in this video I will discuss with you all. Okay, see here ma, Osmania Department of English, Osmania University, they have clearly mentioned, you can see the date 2nd December 2025. Which is the date? 2nd December. Today the date is 4th December. Some of the channels, they were saying that 2 months ago only I have said, 2 days ago only I have said, because Shivani PALLELA is not a professor. I am not a person who is handling Osmania University, right? I am the official person. You people are thinking like that. No, I am a common person only, where I will express my news, where I will express the information, where officially getting the information only I will express with you all, right? So Osmania University has released the Department of English. From the Department of English, they have announced unit number 5 on 2nd December 2025. I am least bothered about your colleges. I am least bothered about the misleading YouTubers, right? So semester 1 and semester 2, you are having the 5 units in semester 1, 5 units in semester 2. Clear? In part A, they will give 8 questions. It seems you need to attempt 5 questions. So 5 4s are 20 marks. In part B, from 9th question to 13th question it will be. So each question carries 12 marks. So this is the official syllabus update ma. In this video, we will discuss the blueprint of English subject 2025 to 2026 academic year. So by this question paper pattern, you will get a full clarity. Like this only you will get in the examination paper ma. From which question, what are the things will come, how many units are there, everything we will discuss. And this is the updated paper pattern from Osmania University as on 2nd December 2025. Okay, 2nd December రోజు Osmania University వాళ్ళు అనౌన్స్ చేయడం జరిగింది, దానికి ముందు చేయలేదు. Okay, and in part A, 8 questions they will give. Out of the 8 questions, you need to attempt any 5 questions. Okay, so grammar, vocabulary, spelling, pronunciation will come in first, second, third, fourth bits. 5, 6, 7, 8 will come from learning, LSRW and writing skills, that. Okay, so 5 questions you need to attempt. Okay, so grammar topic I have already explained. Just watch that video and completely part A you will going to attempt it. There is no doubt in that. Clear? So part A grammar topics lo, when you are attempting in the examination ma, try to attempt all bits. If you know 7 bits no, try to attempt all that 7. Okay, so 5 ki 5 attempt cheyalani rule ledu. Attempt all, how many bits you know, you just attempt it. Okay, so that is about the part A, section A. And coming back to the section B ma, 9th question A will come from Sonnet 30. 9th question B come from the apology of Socrates. Any one you need to attempt it. Same like that, 10th question solitary reaper, 10th B will be from the old tiger and the traveler. Like that you are having the all the 5 units. 5th unit is where the mind is without fear, and 5th unit, that is 13th B will come from the overcoat. Internal choice, whatever you are having, attempt any one question. Okay, either attempt sonnet or else apology of Socrates. While preparing also, prepare any one lesson which you feels easy. I will upload all the lesson summaries in English as well as in Telugu lo kuda upload chestanu. Okay, within 2 days I will upload everything, Telugu and English version. Okay, whatever the lesson you feel easy, just be prepared that only. Clear? This is the official information of your question paper pattern. Clear? And one more thing ma, this is the official news. Official గా వస్తేనే కదా మనం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అనేది మీ అందరికి చెప్పడం జరుగుతుంది. అండ్ నౌ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఛానల్స్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఆల్ అండ్ సేయింగ్ దట్ నేను ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పినాను, మనం ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ చేసినామంటే, నేను ఓయూలో పని చేయట్లేదు. ఐ ఆమ్ నాట్ అఫీషియల్ ఆథరైజ్డ్ పర్సన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ వేర్ ఐ నో ద సిలబస్ బిఫోర్ ఓన్లీ బికాజ్ ఐ ఆమ్ నాట్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎనీ కాలేజ్, ఐ ఆమ్ నాట్ ఎ ప్రొఫెసర్, ఐ ఆమ్ నాట్ ఎ ట్యూటర్, రైట్? సో సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది మిస్లీడింగ్ ఛానల్స్ అగైన్ మళ్ళీ పెయిడ్ ప్రమోషన్స్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నారు. నా మెంబర్షిప్ వీడియోస్ చూడు, నా నోట్సే కొనుక్కో, నీకు స్టేట్ టాపర్ అవుతావు, సెంట్రల్ టాపర్ అవుతావు అని చెప్పి బక్వాస్ మాటలన్నీ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. అలాంటి మాటలు అస్సలు నమ్మకండి. మీరు చెప్తున్నా మీ మనీ మాత్రం వేస్ట్ అయిపోతాయి. నా ఛానల్లోనే కాక ఇంకా చాలా ఛానల్స్ ఉన్నాయి వేర్ మీకు ఫ్రీగా ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ వీడియోస్ పెడతారు వాళ్ళు. దట్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ ట్రైంగ్ టు కన్వే. మీరు మనీ వేస్ట్ చేసుకోవద్దని చెప్పి నేను కన్వే చేస్తే వాళ్ళేమో నా మీద ఇంత పెద్ద గ్రడ్జ్ పెట్టుకొని అండ్ దే ఆర్ ఫేమ్ తెచ్చుకోవాలని చూస్తున్నారు అనమాట. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను వాళ్ళ ఛానల్ నేమ్ చెప్పేసింది అనుకోండి, మీ అందరికి తెలుస్తుంది కదా, అట్లయినా వాళ్ళకి ఫేమ్ వస్తుందేమో అని చెప్పి చీప్ ట్రిక్స్ అనేది ఫాలో అవుతున్నారు. సో స్టూడెంట్స్ మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా, మెంబర్షిప్ వీడియోస్ అస్సలకే చూడొద్దు. వాళ్ళంట ఆ వీడియోలు చూసినట్ట మీరంతా స్ట్రేట్ టాపర్లు అయిపోతారంట. వావ్, అట్లంటే ఇక తెలంగాణ స్టేట్లో ఉన్న అన్ని యూనివర్సిటీ స్ట్రేట్ టాపర్లు అయిపోతారు స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ. అండ్ పెయిడ్ నోట్స్ విషయంలో కూడా చెప్తున్నా, అట్లేమొద్దు. మన ఛానల్లో ఫ్రీగా అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను, హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్ కూడా అప్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నా, మీకోసం నేను రాస్తున్నాను. అండ్ జస్ట్ వెయిట్, ఎవ్రీ సబ్జెక్ట్ మీరు ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ అయిపోగానే ఇంత ఈజీగా సిలబస్ దీనిగా వీళ్ళు ఇంత రచ్చరచ్చ చేసిందని అంటారు. సో మీ యొక్క ఫియర్తోని వాళ్ళు బిజినెస్ అనేది చేస్తున్నారు, అవన్నీ వద్దు. అండ్ నేను ప్రీవియస్లో 4 యూనిట్స్ అని చెప్పినా కదా, దాన్ని కూడా పెట్టుకొని 4 యూనిట్స్ చెప్పింది అంటున్నారు. అఫీషియల్గా వస్తేనే కదా చెప్తాము. ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీలో అఫీషియల్గా వచ్చింది కాబట్టి నేను వీడియో చేస్తున్నాను. అఫీషియల్గా రాకపోతే నేను చెప్పినా కదా 4 యూనిట్స్ ఐ విల్ టీచ్ అని. సో దట్ వాట్. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్, సీ ఆల్ ది నెక్స్ట్ video, bye bye. Back to our channel. So as you people are requested for this part A video, so I am doing in this video. So this one video will be more than enough to score 20 marks in your part A in English subject. So this subject is common for the degree semester 1 of all the groups like BCom, BBA, BSc, BA, any stream under Uthmaniyah University. As per the latest syllabus, I am doing this video. Clear? So this one video will be more than enough for your part A in your English examination to score 20 marks. So don't skip the video and watch till the end. And this PDF is available in our Telegram group for free of cost, and all the links I have mentioned in the description box. Clear? And coming back to the grammar topic, all grammars I am discussing in this video. Okay, so this video, whatever I am showing, whatever I am reading, whatever I am making you to practice, that is more than enough. Neither all these questions is more than enough. Okay, after this video you are not having any thing to do the practice of other questions. Whatever the questions I am showing in this video, that only will come in the examination. Clear? So let's get into the video without late. First topic you are having the noun. Simply they will give the sentences in the examination. You need to identify what is the nouns. Okay, what is mean by noun? Since from our childhood we are learning what is mean by noun. Noun is something, a place or a name or an animal or a thing, anything, right? So in nouns there are many types like you are having common noun. Common noun is nothing about general names, like for example a boy, girl, city, like that. Okay, country, like that. Next, proper noun is nothing about specific names, like for example Shivani, John, Dolly, Raju, Gani, like that. There are some kind of names you are having, no names, specific names. You are specifying the names, that is called proper nouns. Next, countable nouns. Countable nouns can nothing about the nouns which are countable. For example, apple or apples is a noun. Apples can be countable, 1 apple, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Uncountable noun is a fourth type. Uncountable noun is nothing about the nouns which we can't count, that is called uncountable. For example, milk is a noun. Milk is a noun. Will you count milk? Milk will you count? No. We'll tell that milk we will not count. So that's why it comes in the uncountable nouns. Next, you are having collective nouns. Collective nouns is nothing about which refers a group or a team. Like for example, team, family, like that. If they are mentioning any such kind of things, that will means to the collective noun. Next, abstract noun. Abstract noun is nothing about the quality of the noun. noun which is showing the quality. For example, kindness, freedom, like that. Kindness is a quality, right? He is so kind, she is so kind, like that. Like that we will tell, no? So kindness is a noun. Noun which shows the quality is called abstract noun. Clear? Next you are having concrete noun. Concrete noun is nothing about something which can be seen or touched. We will see that, and we can be touched also. That is, for example, book or chair. Book we will see and we will touch, no? Chair also we will see and we will touch, no? Book and chair are the nouns that are concrete nouns. And the last one you are having compound nouns. Compound nouns is nothing about which you are having two or more different meanings. Like for example, candle is a noun, light is a noun. So both the nouns you are combining and you are making a word. Candlelight. Candlelight is a word. So here itself, candle itself is a noun, light itself is a noun. So two or more different words you are using to make a phrase, to make a word that is called compound noun. Okay, both are nouns and you are combining it and it will getting a equal meaning for that. So that is called compound noun. So these are the nouns you are having, ma. So just you need to identify what is the nouns. See, in the second one, you are having the sentences. You need to understand what is noun. See, the dog barked loudly. So dog is a name which shows the animal. So it is a noun. She bought 2 apples from the market. Apple is a noun. The jury was announced its decision. Jury is nothing about a team. So team is a noun. We admire his courage and honesty. Here itself, courage is a noun. Honesty is also a noun. So both are nouns. So honesty and courage is the nouns. And Delhi is the capital of India. Delhi is a place name. It is a noun. Simply you need to understand what is the noun. You need to underline that word. Clear? Next, see my exercises. Here in the question, they have given the paragraph. From the following paragraph, you need to understand what type of nouns they are. Our sun, in fact, a rather unimportant member of huge system of stars or galaxy consisting of at least number of, they have given all the paragraph related to that, no? Here in that you need to understand what is a noun, what is the proper noun, what is the common noun, like that. Clear? So, simple thing, from the given paragraph, they have said that first one, Milky Way. Milky Way they have said here, no? So, Milky Way is nothing about which we can't countable. So, it comes under uncountable. It is a proper and uncountable noun. Next, India. In India, we will count. How many people are there? We can't count, no? So, that's why it is uncountable. Ganga. Ganga is a river. We will count the river? No. So that's why it comes under the uncountable. So uncountable nouns are this. Then what are the countable nouns you are having in the paragraph? Stars, sun, galaxy, system, sky, band, part, member and billion. This type of all are nouns only. Okay, we will calculate, we will count the stars. How many stars are there? How many suns are there? How many galaxies are there? We will count, no? So that's why it comes under the common and countable nouns. So like that you need to identify the sentences of the nouns in the given paragraph. Same here also. Tourists love the fort of Aurangabad as the ruins of some old, like they have given the paragraph, no? From that also you need to identify what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. That is the only exercises you are having in this nouns, okay? Next one, vocabulary you are having word roots. See here what is mean by word roots. Word roots is nothing about which you are having the smallest meaningful unit. Simple thing you need to identify what is root, ma. Okay, so what is root? If you are identifying the root, for example, bio is a root. Okay, bio is a root. Okay, with the help of this bio we can write biography. Okay, biology. Okay, bio is a root and graphy and logy is the word. So, where you are combining the root and the words is called word roots. A root is the smallest meaningful unit you are having in the part of the word. Okay, clearly you can see the example over here. What is the example? The child was sensitive. Here, SCNS is the root word. Okay, SCNS is the root word, which means feel. Okay, here also biology. She studied biology at university. See, bio is the root name. Like that, you need to identify the what is the root and what is the beside the word you are having. Either it might be prefix or suffix. Prefix is nothing about which we comes before the root. Suffix is nothing about which comes after the root. Clear? See, for example, here many they have given the examples in the second one. See, she studied biology. He made prediction. Here dict, dict, predict, pre is nothing about prefix. Okay, diction is nothing about root word. Okay, so dict is nothing about the speak. Okay, so like that you are having the examples. What is the textbook exercises you are having, ma? Here first one you are having genetic. You need to identify what is the root words. Identify the root words. So genetic. Out of this word, what is the root word? Gen is the root word. So gen is nothing about the birth. Okay, so with the help of this gen you can make the another words also. So gen is the root word. Paragraph, graph is the root word. Prediction, dict is the root word. Airport, port is the root word. Okay, dictator, dict is a root word. Admit, mit is a root word. Photon, photon, photo is a root word. Biology, bio is a root word. Telemetry, meter or meter is a root word. Malicious, mal, mal, mal is a root word. So like that you need to identify what is the root word. Okay, with the help of that words you can make the different examples. What can be that word is called root. Clear? So I hope you have got. Just practice the exercises, problems only, exercises, sums only. Clear? In second one, write down the at least two words which can be formed using the given words. Here first one they have said phone. Okay, phone is a root word. Okay, with the help of this root word you can make different examples, no, like telephone, microphone, like that. Okay, next second one, temp. Temp is nothing about time. Temporary, contemporary. Okay, like that you can make the words. So temp is a root word. Next, alter. With the help of alter, if alter is a root word, alternate and alteration is the words which can be meaningful. That is called word roots. Next, patter is nothing about father. So patter can be also called as paternal. Like that you can call the words, no. So like this you need to identify the. They have given the root words, ma. They have given the root words. You need to make the alternate words of the meaning. So this is called word roots. Okay, so like that. Okay, so practice this level 2 12 whatever they have having compulsory in the examination. In part A they will ask this word roots. Clear? Next you are having ma spelling. Next you are having spelling. Spelling is nothing about how we'll spell the alphabets. Right? In alphabets A to Z, how many letters you are having? 26 letters you are having, no? So like that this will be useful. So spelling directly we can go with the examples and the exercises, like how you are pronouncing your the alphabetical things is called spelling. See here, she received a receipt from the purchased. Okay, here receipt we'll call receipt, will not call the receipt, no. So we'll call what is the receipt of the thing. P will be silent. Yes, P will be silent. What you will call the, how will be the pronunciation of this? Receipt. He is honest man. Here honest man I am not saying. Honest man, O-N-E-S-T. While pronouncing the H word will be silent. Yes. So when we are pronouncing the words, actually, like for example, simple psychology is there. Psychology is there. Will you pronounce P? No. Simply will pronounce like from here only. P is a silent. So like that you need to understand while pronunciation what will the words will be silent, like that. Okay. Here the exercises problem you can see. Sorry, please bear with my cold voice, ma, because I am suffering some with cold. So sorry for my sorry for my disturbance. First A exercise what you are having, spot and correct the spelling mistakes they are saying. First one they said She is very careful and hygiene. Okay, what is the spelling of hygiene? G-I-E-N is a hygiene. H-Y-G-I-E-N-E is a hygiene word. What is the spelling here? G-E-I. So I should be before and E should be after, but they have mentioned wrongly. So you need to correct the word. Next, what is the fascinating spelling? F-A-S-C-I-N-A-T-I-N-G-S is a fascinating spelling. They have given wrong word. See, simply they will give the wrong words and you need to correct it. Interesting spelling also wrong. Nice. Okay, so nice is the wrong word. So you need to correct it. So principal, it is not principal, it is principal. P-A-L. Okay, principal is nothing about something, the rules you are having. Principal is the person you are having the maintaining all the coming to the educational thing, right? So like that they will give the wrong words, you need to correct it. Okay, so that is the exercise you are having. Next, pick the correct spelling from the three of the options. Here they say that commissioner, commissioner and commissioner. What is the correct word you are having? Middle one is the correct word, commissioner. Okay, nephew. Okay, what is the correct word? N-E-P-H-E-W. N-E-P-H-E-W. Both the times they have given the same word, no? So the same answer is same only. Okay, next one, curiosity. What is the correct one? Curiosity. Third one is the correct one. Like that, they will give the same words with the different spellings. You need to identify what is the correct spelling in that. This is also very easy and very easy topic. Just to practice this 10 word. Okay, so what is a building? Building. It's nothing about B-U-I-L-D-I-G, building, right? So B-U-I-L-D-I-N-G, first one is the correct one and the third one is also correct, right? So like that. Clear? So that is the main thing, and practice that also. And next one you are having complete each sentence using the correct spelling of the words. What they have said? See, here they said that disease. What is the spelling of disease? D-I-S-C-A-S-C. This is the spelling of disease. What they have given? D-E-S-C-A-S-C. This is wrong. This is correct. So you need to identify that. Okay, identify the spellings. What is the spelling of calendar? C-A-L-E-N-D-A-R, not D-E-R. They have given D-E-R, but the calendar spelling belongs to D-A-R. Clear? So like that. They will give the wrong word. Simply you need to identify the correct one. Okay. So in the examination, don't confuse and see, like while seeing that you will only confuse it. So instead of that, just write the correct words. Okay, so like that. This is nothing about weather. Weather is nothing about something, weather conditions, some nature, climate. But what is mean by W-E-A-T-H-E-R? Weather is nothing about weather, like not like that, like that. Okay, so weather is completely different meaning and different perception, and weather is nothing about, say, by the way, like that. Okay, different meanings you are having, you need to identify what is the clear one. Okay, reference, they have given reference, you need to write transaction, not ZAC. Okay, S-A-C is the correct word. Like that you need to identify that. So this is the unit 1 complete concepts of the spelling. Next you are having the pronunciation. What you are having, how you are pronouncing. Okay, so here you are having pronunciation, like for example bat. See, simple thing, rawly we can cock it, means this type of things, just keep it for the choice. Why? Because this is called some kind of phonetics you are having. This will be little bit difficult to understand. If I could explain this topic, means it takes more than 20 minutes to explain this topic. So that's why what I suggest you to students, just to practice the exercises, whatever the options you are having. Okay, whatever the answers and questions you are having, just you by heart that particular bit only for this pronunciation I am saying. Okay, here they have given faith. Here how you are pronouncing, what is the hype you are having in the voice of your pitch. right? Like that, I can't say here, I can't explain here, it takes so much time. So try to just learn the exercises, just see the exercises. Okay, see, this will be little bit harder only, just leave it for the exercise, no need of having any problem by leaving this topic. Okay, so that's it about the unit number 1 pronunciation. Just take the exercises problem. Next, you are having skimming. Skimming, like simple ma, they will give the paragraph. Okay, like in English subject we will write no comprehension paragraphs. They will give the paragraph, and below that they will ask the questions. Okay, below that they will ask the questions. This answers where you will see in the paragraph only, you need to see it. Okay, so which team did India defeat in the final? See, if you read the question, you will get the answers here. Okay, so what is the answer? Dubai match. You need to read all this. You need to read all this. Here you will get the answer. New Zealand once. New Zealand is the answer. Like that, the answers will be in the paragraph only. Like that only, second paragraph they have given. Below that they will give the questions. You need to check the answers from that paragraph only. This is easy. No need to have any learning in the examination only. You see that paragraph and you read, do the answers. Okay. Next, you are having guided writing. Guided writing is nothing about they will give the example. Okay. They will give the script also. You need to write it. For example, here you see the textbook exercises. See here. Use the same prompts as the sample above to write a paragraph describing a conflict between two youngsters from the different colleges in Hyderabad, weighing from the last available ticket to their favorite movie at the counter of the theatre. Here what they are saying, they have given the situation and you need to write the paragraph. You need to write the passage. This is purely, completely, you need to write it by your own. See, I suggest in the part A, if they are asking such type of questions, if they are giving some situation and asking you to write the story type, passage type, if they are asking, means just attempt such kind of questions rather than the grammatical bits. Why? Because that will be very by your own you can write it, and compulsory you can easily gain the marks in it. Okay, so simply take 2 names of your friends and make it the situation. I am giving the hints. With that hints you need to build the story, like that. Okay, this is also easy one. So like in general you can write it in the examination itself only. Next, you are having communication skills. Here what you are having, the question they have given, from the group of 5, discuss one of the following topics related to the Socrates. Here group of 5 members is there. See, they have given the questions and you need to write the proper answers for that. What is the first question they have given? What makes a good citizen? If I am saying you are a good citizen, what it makes? First one, he or she should be loyal towards the other. Okay, they should be responsible and they should help others. And a good citizen should be also cares the environment and also vote in the elections. So these are the 3 conditions where a people can be called as a good citizen. Clear? So this answers also you can write it by your own. Clear? So don't take so much stress on this type of things. Simply you can write it by your own. Okay, so here also see 2 strangers near a jogging path. What they will talk? Excuse me, can you please tell me the way to the nearest exit? Or else, excuse me, can you please tell me the time? Like that, in general, what are the communication we will have in that particular situation? You can write according to that, according to your perspective, what you are thinking about that, you can write it. Clear? And this is the one you are having, So that's it about the that one. And next, unit number 2 grammar topic, you are having pronouns. Pronouns is nothing about replacing of nouns. For example, what it may be feel means in pronouns, he, she, I, you, we, they, them, like that. This type of words we will use in the pronouns. So pronouns is something which we can't the replacing words of nouns is called pronouns. Clear? So this also we know since from our childhood we are learning this. See here in the examples, he is going to the market. Here he is the pronoun. Okay, mine, you, me, like this type of words is called pronouns. Clear? So pronouns directly we can go with the exercises problems, ma. See here first what the word they have given. The letter is dash. The letter is mine. The letter is mine. The letter is me. What we will call? The letter is mine. Okay, because the letter is mine. So the correct word is mine. I hurt dash. I hurt itself. I hurt self. I hurt myself. I'll hurt myself only. No. Yes. What is the proper word? Myself. Next, dash is a better dancer than is. They are saying like that. He is a better dancer than she. Because here you are using he or him. Him. Him is a wrong word. So he is a correct word. She, her, hers. She only, no. So he is a better dancer than she is. Like that. Next, who or whom. Who is at the door? Whom is at the door? All will tell. Who is at the door? We'll tell like that. No. So simple thing, like in the examination point of view, when you are pronouncing with the word, then only you will understand what is the correct word, right? Here, like I can't say this is the things because we people are so much mature, right? So when you are pronouncing that, you will easily understand what is the correct word and what is the wrong word. So this is very easy exercise and scoring exercise. Try to learn this type of exercises. And below that also, they will give the fill in the blanks type. You need to write what is the correct pronoun you are having. If anyone asks, tell dash I'll come back tomorrow. If anyone asks, tell them that I will come back tomorrow. Like that, tell them that. Tell that, we will tell now. So that type of words we can use it. Okay, only pronouns you need to use it here. Okay, so they will clearly mention that use only suitable pronouns. Okay, so with that you need to practice this exercise also. As a vocabulary, you are having affixes. Affixes is nothing about something you are having the a part of the group of letters. Like here you will have the prefix and suffix. What I have said, prefix is something which you come before beginning of the word. Suffix is nothing about the after the word. So prefix and suffix you will have. See here, example sums you are having. Rewrite. So re is a prefix. Write is a word. So something which we are coming before is called prefix. Okay. Hopeful. Here full is a suffix. Hope is a word. Something which you are getting after the word is called suffix. So here you need to identify what is prefix and what is suffix. Clear? And here they have given the exercise problems, ma. Here also they have given the simple paragraph. Here you need to identify what is the prefix and what is the suffix you are having. Clear? Simple thing. With the help of un, you can make this so many words like unstoppable, uncountable, unreachable, unpleasant. Like that type of words we can use it. Next, remember, recover. Okay, like that we can use, no. Next, discoveries, dishonest. Okay, what are the words are there in the paragraph? In that paragraph, what are the words that only you mention in the here in the answers? What is the prefixes you are having? What is the suffixes you are having? Like that you need to mention it. Clear? So here also the easy one. Next, spelling, ma. Spelling and what you are having the exercises. See here. Textbook exercise. Rewrite the formal following. They have given the informal way. Informal way of situation they have given. You need to convert it into the formal way. So informal. Hi sir, I don't know if you free tomorrow. I want to talk about my profile. Like that they have given, no. So when you are talking in a formal way, we will not use the shortcuts. Okay, we will not use SRY, sorry. We will not use BTW, that is by the way. We will not use this kind of words, this kind of spellings when you are talking with the authorized persons, like in a formal way. So what you will call, dear sir, comma, I am not sure if you are free tomorrow, but I would like to discuss about my project with you. So please let me know when you are available to meet. So like that, in a formal way, how we will talk. So like that you need to write that. Okay. So if they are giving in a formal way, write in the informal. If they are giving in informal way, you need to write in the formal way. Informal is nothing about which will talk with our closed one, that is for friends, family, mother, father, sisters, like that. Formal is something we'll talk with the respectable persons like teachers, sirs, madams, lecturers, such kind of things. So this is the exercises problems. This is also easy, and indirectly you can write it in the examination only. Pronunciation you are having, ma, consonant sounds you are having. So consonant sound is nothing about the, here also in first unit pronunciation also we have exit that, because when you are using this pronunciation topic, no, it takes so much time to explain. I have said, no, 20 to 30 minutes it takes to explain all the phonetics you are having in this. So try to leave this as a topic. Okay, just you see the exercises problems if you want, or else simply leave this topic. No problem, no problem, you can leave this topic also. Next you are having scanning. Scanning is nothing about the, they will give the paragraph, you need to write the answers for the particular questions, like comprehensive passages only, not at all having any new thing here. So okay, so this is also easy, just practice. Simply they will give the paragraph, ma, below the paragraph they will give the questions. You need to find out the answers in that paragraph only, there only will have the answers. Clear? And next you are having information transfer. Information transfer is nothing about, see here, sometimes this is not important, I am saying they will give the data in a picture format like graph or pie chart or anything, and they will give the questions. So answers, how you need to write, how many beans you are having, how many cucumber you are having, how many tomatoes you are having, how many onions you are having, how many potatoes you are having. From that graph, what are there, you need to write it. See, simple here, ma. They have given the graph, they have given the questions. Same. Answers should be finded in that graph only. Clear? So this is also type of passage thing only. Okay, from the graph only you will see the answers. Clear? So this is also easy one. Next, verbal skills you are having, ma. Verbal skills, like for example you are having listen, simply we can go with the textbook exercises. Here what they said means textbook exercises. First one, your teacher will play an audio interview of an eminent personality. Listen it to carefully, then write the what you have learned about. This is not important for the final examination. This is the practical questions where you need to follow in your college premises. This type of questions will not come in the examination grammar point of view. Clear? And next you are having the grammar verbs. Verb is nothing about something which we are expressing, something which we are doing in action, like eating, dancing, singing, swimming, like this type of things are called verbs. Yes, simple, we know what is meant by verbs. Yes, so here also same, they will give the questions. From that you need to identify what are the verbs, what are the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs is nothing about which you are having the having before you are getting the verbs. Like for example, they have been waiting for over an hour. So have been is the auxiliary verb, means still they are waiting, like that. Okay, so next you are having, you should see a doctor about that cough. You should is a auxiliary verb. I do not agree with that opinion. Here what you are having, do, means you are having the auxiliary verbs over there. Simply, ma, they will give the sentences. There you need to find out the what are the auxiliary verbs you are having. This is also completely easy, and based on the given question, whatever you are seeing on the screen, that is more than enough. Clear? Next, vocabulary you are having synonyms. Synonyms
Like for example, you are finding the meanings. Synonyms is nothing about the which are similar meaning, similar same meaning, like this type of thing. For example, here brave is nothing about the courageous, trouble is nothing about the distress, strange is nothing about the peculiar, scared is nothing about the panicked, race is a sprint, display, exhibit, recount, narrate, tranquil, peaceful, current, recent, manufacture, produce. So manufacture and produce is like similar meaning you are getting, no? So similar meaning type of things, whatever the words you are having, you need to combine that, like match the following type. Clear? So in examination, this kind of questions they will ask in the grammar part, in part A. Simply you need to identify what are the two words you are having the same meaning, which are near to the meaning, that are called synonyms. So synonyms is a easy topic where you can easily understand that. Clear? Okay, whatever the questions I have discussed, from that only they will give the in the examination. So textbook, see here also this is the same thing. From the paragraph you need to identify what are the answers you are having. So this is also easy one. In examination directly you can write it. Clear? And monophthongs you are having in the pronunciation. Same pronunciation we are completely leaving in part A. So you are having whatever the things, monophthongs you are having nothing about the, for example, see, I will take the example. See, this type of words, symbols they will give in the examination. Clear? My suggestion, what is my opinion is, for your 20 marks, there is not at all having much more concentration on this monophthongs and diphthongs, whatever you are having in the pronunciation. So why I am saying you to leave this complete topic. Okay, so simply this type of word if you are saying means, it means cat, bag, map. A word is this symbol. Okay, this symbol is the A word. So how, like, you people will not remember this kind of stuff in the examination. So that's why I'm saying pronunciation topic, leave it aside. Okay, no problem. If you leave it also, no problem. Clear? If you want to practice means, just practice this. Here they will give the questions like this. You need to identify what are the vowel sound. What is the symbol of that vowel sound you are having. So pronunciation topic, if I want to explain, it takes so many times. So that's why I'm leaving this concept. So don't mind. So no problem. Next you are having the intense reading. Intense reading is nothing about this something. They will give the question along with the answers. You need to write it. Ravi is a student. He goes to school by bus. He likes English. He read books every day. His teacher is kind. Who is Ravi? Ravi is a student. Where he go? He go by bus. Which subject he likes? English. Does he read books every day? Yes. What kind of teacher he like? Kind. So the answer is in the question only, no? Same like paragraph things only. Simply they will give the paragraphs and the questions. You need to identify the answers from that paragraph only. Clear? So this is the bit you are having, ma. Next you are having note taking and note making. Note taking and note making is something like they will give the question based on the situation. You need to identify the situation and you need to compare. So note making and note taking is not much important. Just leave it aside. And next you are having non-verbal skills. Non-verbal skills is nothing about the which we can't talk, but whatever the expressions you are having, whatever the gestures you are having, whatever the way you are talking, whatever the eye contact you are maintaining, what is your appearance. Okay, so how we are looking, how we are making the eye contact, how is our facial expression, how is our posture is very important. That is called non-verbal communication or non-verbal skills. This is very important. Why? Because it supports your words, it shows your confidence, it helps you to present your project or present your things very well. Okay, so facial expressions, appearance, confidence, eye contact and tone, the way you're talking, the tone of your voice is also plays an important role to attract the others. So that is called non-verbal skills. What are the textbook exercises you are having? From the group of two, practice two different expressions and postures, convey specific emotions. Here they have given the examples. Happiness. Happiness if you are having means your face expression will big smile, bright eyes and standing straight, open arms, your body will be and example, I am so glad to see you today, like that. This type of things is not much important, but if they are asking also, you can write it by your own. right? If you are happy, what will be your posture, what will be your expressions, like that. If you are sad means you will laugh. No, definitely you will drop your mouth, your eyes looking very down, and like that you will have. No, so based on that you need to write it. So this is not much important and not a hard topic also. Next you are having grammar tenses you are having. So here you need to identify what is mean by simple past, past continuous. Like tenses you are having, see here, present tense, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Present simple present is nothing about the universal truths. Whatever the facts, whatever the instructions, whatever the daily habits we are having, that is called simple present. What is mean by present continuous? What is the action happening now? Only the temporary actions what is happening now is called present continuous. Presently it is continuing. Okay. Next, present perfect. Present perfect is nothing about the for actions linked to the present, like for what are the recent reactions, what is your experiences, what is like that type of things is called present perfect. Next, present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is nothing about continuing from the past. Okay, from the past till today you are continuing that type of thing, that is called present perfect continuous. Next you are having the simple past. Simple past is nothing about something actions which you have completed in last. Yesterday night I ate my dinner, you have completed, that is called simple past. Past continuous is nothing about the from past actions in progress interrupting in the another action also, that is called past continuous. And what is meant by past perfect? Past perfect is nothing about the one past action showing the before another. Okay, like this type of things you are having from the sentences. You need to identify the what are the past continuous, simple past, like that. See here, I have been studying. Have been is nothing about simple present continuous. Okay, you are from the past till today you are still studying, that is called simple perfect continuous. They will have complete, will have complete is nothing about future perfect. Futurely they will complete. No, they will complete. By tomorrow you will complete your examinations, like that. Next, Baiju cleans. Cleans is nothing about simple present. Present it is having right now. Okay, so like this type of things you need to identify whether it is a simple past, past continuous, present continuous, like that. You need to identify the tenses. This is also easy. Just you practice this 10 and 10 questions. So total 20 questions if you are practicing means that will be more than enough. From this only you will get the examination questions. Clear ma? Next you are having the antonyms. Here also antonyms, what is nothing about the, it is the opposite meaning of the another word. What is the opposite meaning? Like for example, increase, what is the opposite meaning? Decrease. Tall, what is the opposite meaning? Short. Okay. Next, brave, opposite word is cowardly. Okay, so wide, narrow, cruel, kind, lie, truth, permanent, temporary, sharp, dull, true, false, child, adult, being, end. Like this type of opposite words whatever you are having, that is called antonyms. Okay, so they will give the sentences: rich, poor, allow, forbid, smooth, rough, visible, invisible, polite, rude, top, bottom, hard, soft, peace, war, inside, outside, forward, backward. Okay, so they will give the questions, they will give the words, you need to write the opposite words of that, and that also comes from these questions only. Whatever the questions we are discussing right now, from that only they will give it. Clear? And spelling is nothing about the something they will give in the examination questions. You need to identify the answers from that questions only. So spelling is least bothered about that. And pronunciation, you are having diphthongs. Pronunciation, as I said, just leave it aside. Okay, as I have said, monophthong, diphthongs, whatever the pronunciation you are having in all of the 4 units will be kept for the choice. No need to have any problem in the pronunciations. Clear? Next you are having the extensive reading. Simply they give the question, you need to write the situation. Suppose you and your friend going to a movie, what is the conversation you both will do? You need to write according to your perspective, what you are thinking, what is your idea. According to that only you need to write it. Clear? Next you are having paragraph writing. Paragraph writing is nothing about, they will give the suitable points like first, second, third jumble they will give. This point will come first, next this point will come, next this point will come. You need to arrange the correct sentences one by one. That is called paragraph writing. Clear? Or else they will give the hints, according to that you need to write the paragraph. This is completely purely by your own, you should write it. Whatever you write in the examination, they will provide you the marks. Okay, there is nothing like that you need to by heart this answers only. You need to write it by your own. And the last concept, you are having confidence and self presentation. This is the completely again outside concept. So what is mean by self introduction? How you will self introduction? Like for example, good morning everyone, my name is Shivani Pallella, I am from Hyderabad, I am 23 years old, my interests are like this. I'll present myself here like this, no? So how you will present? What is your weaknesses? What is your strength? What is your observations? Like that they will ask, no? According to that you can write it by your own. Okay, so whatever the grammar topic especially we have discussed, like noun, pronouns, verbs, antonyms. Okay, so what are the things we have discussed in this video will be more than enough. What are the questions I have said in the video, and what are the questions I have said you to read and practice the questions, that will be more than enough to score full marks in the part A in English grammar. Clear? I hope you have got understood. If you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. This PDF is available in our Telegram group for free of cost. And how many members are waiting for the summary explanation? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to mention that how you felt about the video, whether you have understood or not understood also. Please let me know. How many members want this grammar explanation in Telugu? That also please do comment. Your comment makes me to understand what you are thinking, about the next videos. Clear? So hope you have understood this video. If you're having any doubts, let me know, or else you can DM me on my Instagram also. All the links I have mentioned. And see you all in the next video. All the very best for your preparation as well as your examination.
Back to our channel. So students, in this video the complete summary explanation of English semester 1. The students who are pursuing your semester 1 under Usmania University or any other universities also, the English syllabus will be same only, and this video will be most useful for the Usmania University students. And today in this video we are going to give you the complete summary explanation of the lesson, the Sonnet 30, which was written by William Shakespeare. So whatever the summary I have made in this video, the exact summary if you are writing in your examination means absolutely you can score 15 marks weightage in your examination point of view. Okay, so the complete easy summary I have made it, and it is completely free of cost, which is available in our Telegram group, and all the links I have mentioned in the description box. Okay, now let's get into the video. Sonnet 30 was written by William Shakespeare. Okay, when you're writing the answer, you need to write about the author also. Author introduction is very much important and crucial in every summary. So we need to write about the William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was a famous English poet and playwright from 16th century. Since from the 16th century he was a great English poet. He was very famous and he was a playwright also. He wrote 154 sonnets, and many people like Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet, like he wrote like around 154, it seems. You need to highlight this point, 154 sonnets, like Hamlet, we don't know, Romeo and Juliet. So that type of sonnets also he wrote in his career. His poems mainly talk about love, friendship, time, sadness and human emotions. Like whatever the content he was using for in his famous writings, it was mainly focused on the friendship, love, time and human emotions, it seems. Even though he lived long ago, people still study his works because his ideas and universal are and timeless. See, 16th century is many old years it is, but still we are learning his lessons, still we are learning his poetries, still we are learning his career things. Why? Because whatever the study he works, whatever the work he was done, that was very universal and it is very timeless works it seems. So that's why still we are learning his works, still we are learning his poetries. Yes or no? So this is the 4 to 5 lines. Like this only you need to write it in the examination, like this only. Okay, so next, coming back to the summary point of view, in this poem, okay, so in this poem Sonnet 30, Shakespeare talks about his mind remembers old memories. Like in this particular lesson he talks about his old memories it seems. Whatever he was having gone through in the past, he was remembering all that old memories. When he sit in silence, when he was sitting in silence, he was remembering everything what he was done in the past, how were the emotions were there, human emotions, everything. Okay, when he thinks about his past, he feels sad for all the things he lost in life. Yes, in generally we also know, no, when we sit quietly and when we think about that, no, we will also think all the things. So the same way, the William Shakespeare is also thinking like his past, and he was feeling little bit sad it seems. What he was lost, everything we will get to know now. Okay, so he remembers the things he wanted, but he could not get it. So he was little bit sad it seems. Whatever he lost, whatever the things he wanted in his life were lost it seems. He could not get it seems. So that's why he was feeling little bit sad. He also feels the pain of he also feels the pain of old troubles again. Just he was suffering one more time. See what he was saying, that whatever the old troubles he was having in his life, he was feeling that pain. Means even in our lives also we will face so many bad things, bad memories in our life, no? Same like way he was also remembering all his things and he was suffering more time. Okay, just like he was suffering one more time. Okay, why we have done in this, that in that time, what are the bad memories we are having. Still now also we will also think, in generally we will also think, no? So they same like that way also William Shakespeare is also thinking. Clear? And he thinks about his friends who have died and feels fresh sorrow. So some of his friends also died it seems, and he was little bit sad and he was thinking about them also, and he was feels like fresh sorrow, like something like a bad kind of thing. He even remembers old loves and old disappointments that he had already forgotten. See, in his past, whatever the loves he was having, whatever the attachments he was having, whatever the disappointment he was having, he was faced in through their past, he was feeling once again, and whatever he forgot in his life, again and again he was getting to remember that. All the painful experience come back to him. He feels as if he is playing the emotion cost of his sadness again and again. So like that, what he is saying is, whatever the past is over, whatever the disappointment, whatever the bad memories, whatever the things he lost, everything he was getting to remember again and again. Okay, so because the thing is, emotional cost, whatever the emotional expenses he was having, he was getting again and again. If you remember your bad things, if you remember your bad emotions, bad experiences, what you will do? You will feel little bit sad, more sad, no? So the same way, William Shakespeare is also little bit more sad and remembering all these things. Yes, but in the end, the poet says something very beautiful. When he thinks about his dear friend, all his sadness goes away. So he was saying that whatever the sad memories he was getting to remember, but once he think about his dearest friend, the favorite friend, the loved one, one of the bestest friends, well, no? So when he remember about them, no, all his sadness went off it seems. All his sadness were gone. Okay, the memory of the friend gives him comfort and peace. In everybody's lives we will have that one kind of friend, no? So when he was remembering 100 problems, if you remember also, one thing about your dearest loved ones, if you think that memory also, all these 100 problems will vanish off, right? So the same way, William Shakespeare, how many bad memories, bad past experiences he was remembering now, all it's gone away when he was thinking about his dearest friend. Okay, the memory of the friend gave him a comfort and peace, it seems. All the losses feel repaired and the sorrows come to an end. What he was saying is, whatever the losses, whatever the things, bad experience, till now he was remembering, all were vanished off, it seems. Whatever the happy moments, happy things, good things were come to an end. Like that he was saying. The poem shows how strong friendship can heal a person's heart and remove past pain. Yes, we in our life we all have such kind of friend. Not now, but in future also you'll get some bestest friend throughout your life. Even if even if they are not there in your life also, their presence make your life more better. The same way here also William Shakespeare, whatever the bad things, whatever the bad experience he was remembering, once he start remembering about his dearest friend, all his problems were went off. Now his heart is very pure, very happy, very emotional. Okay, so here the poem what he was saying is, however the more bad experience you are having, the strong friendship, the best strong friendship whatever you are having, makes the person's heart very clear, pure, and remove all his past pain. Yes or no? So you need to highlight this point. So in the examination, what are the key points you need to highlight, ma? The poem belongs to Shakespeare, related to the 154 sonnets. I have said no, 154 sonnets you need to highlight in the examination summary. The theme of the memory, sorrow, and the healing power of friendship. See, whatever the bad experiences he was having, whatever the healing things he was having, whatever the sorrow things he was having, and the power of friendship. The power of friendship made him to remove all his bad memories. Yes, the tone of the poem is sad in the beginning but hopeful in the end. Yes or no? Starting what we have discussed, the poet is very bad, very in a happy moment. He was remembering all his parts. But in the end, we were discussing about this strong friendship, right? The same way, the tone of the poem is sad in the beginning and happy in the end. So these are the key points you need to highlight in the examination point of view, and the poem use simple emotions like crying, missing, finally feeling happy because of a strongest friend, because of a true friend. Yes or no? So this also you need to highlight. So whatever the summary I have made it like this, exactly as it is only you should write it. Then only you will get the full marks in the summary point of view. Clear, ma? And in your life also you will have the best friends, no, like purest friends. If you are not having, don't mention. If you are having, means mention your best and the strongest friend, your their name in the comment section. So definitely I will read and I will like the comment. Okay, so let me know in the comment section whether you have understood the lesson or not. You can elaborate the summary by your own also. Okay, so own also you can write it. Clear? So all the very best for your examination as well as your preparation, ma. If you're having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. See you all in next video. Bye bye, students. Come back to our channel. So students, in this video we are going to discuss the complete explanation of the lesson, the apology of Socrates. So the complete concept of this lesson you will get to know in this video, ma. So don't skip the video, and whatever the summary answer I have wrote, the same way if you have writing in the examination, means full marks you can easily get in the examination point of view. Okay, so the apology of Socrates was written by Plato. Okay, so about the author, compulsory you need to write it in the summary, ma. So about the author Plato, 429 to 347 BCE. Okay, so this is the years you need to mention. So he was a great Greek philosopher and one of the most important students of Socrates. Here Socrates is a teacher and Plato is one of the student of Socrates. He was a Plato is very famous Greek philosopher at that time and one of the most important student of Socrates. After Socrates' death, Plato wrote so many books explaining Socrates' ideas. Some of his famous were the Republic, the Symposium, and the Phaedrus. So Socrates was died, and after the Socrates death, the Plato was wrote many books, it seems, related to the Socrates ideas, his vision, whatever the things he was having. According to that, he wrote many books like that. The famous books are that you need to mention in the about the author. Clear? And his writing is mainly philosophical dialogues where truth and knowledge are discussed through conversations. Whatever the Plato writings are there, the way of his writings belongs to the truth and knowledge are discussed in the conversations. Whatever the conversations they were having in the books, it was discussing the truth and the knowledge. Plato writing were influenced philosophy, politics, ethics and education for many centuries. So whatever the writings he wrote at that time, it was very influencing the political, ethical as well as the educational sectors also. His vision, the way of his writing were emphasized, it seems, for centuries. Even still today also we are learning about the writings. So that is the meaning. Okay, the word apology does not mean saying sorry. Generally what we will think, apology is something like that we will tell sorry, we are asking the sorry, no. But here in this lesson, apology is not sorry, it is a defense speech. Means you are defending. For example, somebody is talking something bad about you. Okay, I am defending it. Okay, why you are saying like that? I am taking a stand for you. So this apology of Socrates is nothing about the taking a stand for Socrates. Who is taking stand? Plato is taking stand. Here apology is not meaning of sorry. Clear? So this is also you need to mention in the examination. Then what is the introduction to lesson? Means the apology of Socrates is not a story. It is a courtroom speech where Socrates defends himself against false accusations. Here what they are saying is it is not a story. It is not a cinema. What he was saying that it was a real-time situation in a courtroom speech, it seems, where Socrates is defending himself from the phrase false allegations. Okay, for example, somebody is talking something rumor about me. Okay, I am defending myself. I am talking for myself. So here Socrates defend himself against the false allegations. So what are the allegations he was having? What is the accused thing he was done? Means corrupting the youth, not believing in the gods of Athens, introducing new divine powers. Somebody were kept these three accused things for the Socrates, it seems. This is all fake actually. We were saying that you are corrupting the youth, you are not believing in the gods, you are introducing the divine powers, like that. Somebody is giving the false allegations. Here Socrates is defending himself. Clear? So what is the story? What is the summary? The lesson begins with the Socrates speaking to the Athenian jury. He says that many people spread lies about him and because of that people think he is dangerous. Here what he was saying means, it was the starting of the this lesson. What he was saying is many people were saying false things about him. Many people are doing lies about him so that people think that he was a very dangerous person, like that. He was defending himself. But in reality, his only work in life is search for the truth. Whatever the work he was done, whatever the Socrates work he was done, whatever the things he was doing, it was really for the good sake, where it was the truth. He was giving the truth. But many of the people are doing false allegations and making him to think that he was dangerous. So he explains that his reputation of wisdom came from the oracle of Delphi, which one said, "No one is wiser than Socrates." Socrates was surprised because he believed he knew nothing. Like what he was saying is, he was very surprised because he don't know nothing, it seems. Like some people are saying that he don't know anything, he will tell all the lies, whatever he thinks, he will just speak about that, like that he was saying. By that word, Socrates thinking, he was very surprised for that words, it seems. So he was giving a question to all the people, that politicians, poets and craftsmen, like many of the people, he discovered that people thought they were wise, but they actually did not know anything clearly. What he was saying is, like, he was giving a question to that. You people are thinking that you yourself is a good persons, you yourself is a defending person, but in reality you are not know anything, you don't know anything clearly. Like that he was questioning to every man. Socrates understood that true wisdom is accepting one's own ignorance. This made him unpopular among many people. What he was saying is, when you accept your own ignorance, then only you will develop in the in your life, right? So he was saying that also. Next in the new part, Socrates answered each accusation calmly. He was answering every question, whatever the questions he was getting, everything he was answering clearly, it seems. He cross-examined his accuser and proves that he has no longer proper evidence. Whatever the person who made him false allegation, who made the false allegation to the Socrates, he cross-examines that, but he was not having any proper evidence. Without proper evidence, he was keeping a false allegation to the Socrates. Here Socrates says that he was encouraged the youth to think the question and to seek the truth instead of the not corruption. See what the Socrates real intention is to give a clear vision to the youth of the society, instead of following the same culture, instead of following the same thing like that. But you need to question why we are doing this, what is the think of this, like that you need to question. That is the main intention of this Socrates. He also believes in the divine science, so he is not an atheist. Some of these people said no, he was not believing in the God, but here he is saying that I believe in divine science, I am not an atheist. Atheist is somebody who doesn't believe in God, but here Socrates is not an atheist. Okay. Socrates presents himself as a servant of God. He himself says that I am the servant of God. Okay. So in that meaning, many of the people who questioned him that he was not believing in gods, they got an answer. He was a servant of God whose duty is to wake up the society and guide people towards a virtuous life. He was saying that I am the servant of God. It's my responsibility to make the society, to make the eyes open what is happening, what is the things happening in the surroundings. Like, so this is the main work, like that he was saying. In the final section, the Socrates is sentenced to death, but he was showing no fear. He says that death is it is not a terrible thing. It is a peaceful sleep or a journey to another world. This is the sentence you need to highlight in the summary. He says that good man will not suffer whether in life or after the death. He feels only the happy moments in that. Okay, so Socrates accepts his death with fully of calmness and dignity. Okay, even the death comes also, he was taking with calmness and with pure honesty and dignity. He proves that truth, honesty and moral integrity are most important than survival or public approval. This is the most important topic. This sentence will be useful in our lives also. So what he was saying is, instead of surviving, instead of accepting the public approval, honesty, truth and moral integrity is most important. Clear? Somebody is taking something rubbish about you, don't bother, don't think about them. So like that meaning also you will get it in the summary. So the moral of this story is, the lesson teaches that meaningful life is built on truth, honesty and self-examination. So if you want to do some particular work, you should do it, instead of thinking what my auntie will think, what my uncle will think, what my mother will think. Like that, in that situation if you are having, means you will not do anything in the life. Yes, we should not follow others blindly. Instead of that, you should think deeply why we are doing this work, why I am studying this degree, why I am doing these things right now in my life, what I'll achieve tomorrow. Like that, you need to question yourself instead of following others blindly. Okay, it also shows that no one should be compromise integrity. You should not compromise because of your persons, because of your closed ones, because of the society, nothing. You need to face everything. You need to face your life, you need to face your danger, you need to face even your death also. So doing the right thing is always more important than pleasing people or gaining popularity. Instead of getting the popularity, you need to do the right things. Even if nobody supports you also, you need to go it in the right way only. Okay, so that is the main moral of this story. You need to write it in the examination. When what are the key points you need to enter in the summary is, so here the Plato is the student of Socrates. After his death, he was showing the whatever the miserable ideas he was having, he was showing that. So here what I have said, apology is not meaning of sorry, it is a defense speech. Socrates is accused by corrupting youth and not believing in gods. You need to highlight this also. And he was saying that truth and encourages the youth to think. Yes, he proves that false allegations through their questions. Yes, so he believes through wisdom and he accepts the death bravely, and he says that he is a servant of God and it is his responsibility to make them all awareness about the thing. Here teaches important truth, courage and honesty and moral values. This is the complete concept of summary. I hope that you have got clarity. So this is the real depth meaning you are having in this lesson. So many things you will going to learn from this lesson. The first thing you can say it is, instead of following the others blindly, you need to do whatever you like. Clear? So that is the main thing, and let me know in the comment section if you're having any doubts. And this note summary I have made it it is completely free of cost. It is available in the Telegram group, and if you're having any doubts, let me know. All the links I have mentioned in the description box. See you all in the next video. Bye bye students. Welcome back to our channel. So in this video, the complete summary of the lesson, The Solitary Reaper, which was written by William Wordsworth. Okay, so the complete summary in this video I will explain whatever the handwritten notes summary were there, which I am showing in the screen. The same thing you need to write it in the examination so that you can absolutely score full marks. Okay, so The Solitary Reaper was written by William Wordsworth. Okay, so compulsory you need to mention about the author Okay, so what is about the author? William Wordsworth. He was born on 1770 and he was died in the year 1850. Okay, he is one of the famous English romantic poets. Okay, so this is the name, you need to mention it. He loved nature and believed that nature has the power to heal the human mind. So he is one of the persons who writes all his learnings, all his creates related to the nature related things. Clear? So he was believed that he was having the mind where nature can relate the human mind, right? So his poems are simply emotional and simple and fully of natural beauty. So whatever the writings he is having, it related to this simple and very emotional and related to the natural beauty also. Clear? So he wrote many famous poems like Lucy poems and The Solitary Reaper, etc. So this is the 4 to 5 lines like this only you need to mention in the examination summary. Clear? Now coming back to the summary point of view, The Solitary Reaper is a beautiful nature poem where the poet William Wordsworth describes a young Highland girl who is working alone in a field. So this poem is related to a nature related thing where a young Highland girl, okay, you need to mention this. What is meant by Highland, I will discuss it later. Okay, a very young Highland girl was working alone in a field, it seems. She was cutting and collecting grain. Grain is nothing about, she was reaping all the grain and she was collecting all that. Okay, at the same time she is singing a sad and touching sound. So while working she is singing one of the song which is very emotional and heart touching song, it seems. The poet was amazed by her sweet voice. The poet is nothing about William Wordsworth. He was very amazed by listening her sweet voice. He tells that readers to either stop and listen to her song or walk quietly without disturbing her. He was saying other fellow persons to stop and listen to her, just listening her singing skills, or else walk quietly without disturbing her. Like that he was telling for all the fellow ones. Okay, her song is so emotional that the entire valley is filled with its music. Whatever the song she is singing at that time, it was really felt very emotional and it is very touching. And whatever the valley, whatever the highway valley we are having, all it has been filled with that music only. Clear? Wordsworth says that even the nightingale, which is known for its sweet singing, cannot sing better than this girl. Like he was comparing with her voice with the nightingale. So, a nightingale is one of the thing we will know. No, it has a very sweet voice. So, if you compare with that also, this girl's voice is very soothing and very sweet, it seems. He compares her voice to the cuckoo bird that sings during spring. In spring seasons, the cuckoo bird we all know, no, so it will have an amazing voice, right? So he was comparing her voice with the cuckoo bird. Okay, you need to mention this and you need to highlight this. He feels that even travelers in far away Arabian deserts would feel comfort and joy if they heard such as beautiful song. Even the persons who is trekking in that Arabian deserts, no, if they results if they listens to this song, means he feels that feels very heart touching and it will be very joy to the beautiful song, it seems. The poet cannot understand the language of the girl's song, but he can clearly understand the pain and emotion in her voice. Even the language he don't know also, but he understand the emotion, he understand the pain, what is the depth of that song is having. So he wonders what the song may be about, like maybe about this old sorrows, like remembering the past battles or past memories or some loss or any other present days. So like that he understand her the song's emotion. Okay, so whatever the theme it might be in the song, but the song is very extremely sweet and understandable also, but deep emotion is there in that song. Like that he can convey the things. Okay, the poet stands there silently without moving and listens to her. When he climbs the hill and continues his journey, the song remains in his heart. Even after the sound fades, the memory of the music still stays with him for a long time. This brings the peace and comfort. Even though if he didn't saw the girl also, even though the song has been over also, he was listening in her in his mind, and it remains in his heart, it seems. Clear? So this is the one of the main important thing, ma. And this is about the lesson. And what are the things you need to highlight in the point is, first one, the poem shows the beauty and nature of the rural life girl, and highland girl is nothing about which the persons who stays in high valley things. Okay, so that is the thing of highland girl, and her voice is very sweeter than nightingale, and he was comparing her voice with cuckoo bird. You need to mention this highlight also. And even though the poet is not understanding her language, but he can understand the emotion, he can feel the emotion. Okay, the song may might about the sorrow or the past loss or any other war, any other struggles, etc, etc. The poet still silently moved from there, but still in his heart it is the song running in his heart. Okay, so like this important points you need to highlight in the examination. These are the important points, ma. And coming back to the moral of the poem is, it shows the nature. Okay, where emotion and peace from the beauty, from the whatever the it might be, it shows the simple texture about the nature, ma. And it shows the person's sweet voice, and where it touched deeply. And sweet song can be long lasting happiness in the human mind. If you listen any sweet song, well, like melody song which compares, which touch your heart, it will be like very helpful for us to understand the peace, to understand the happiness, everything, right? So the poem teaches us that. Okay, so this is the solitary reaper lesson, ma. I hope you have got clarity. So whatever the summary I have wrote like this, exactly you need to write like this only in the examination. Full marks, that is 12 on 12 marks you will easily get in this lesson. Clear? So if you're having any doubts, let me know in the comment section, or else you can DM me on my Instagram account also. All the very best for your examination as well as your preparation. See you all in next video. Bye bye, students. Welcome back to our channel. So in this video, the complete summary explanation of the lesson, the old tiger and the traveler, completely we will discuss in this video ma. So by watching this video you can absolutely finish this lesson, and whatever the answer I am showing this in this video, the exactly the same thing you need to write it in the examination point of view, so that you can score full marks, that is 12 marks you can easily score by this summary. Okay, so the old tiger and the traveler was written by Arthur William Ryder. Okay, so he is the person who wrote this lesson. He was born in 1877 and he was died in 1938. You need to mention this years also. So he was a great American scholar and translator. So he translated many famous Sanskrit books into English, including Panchatantra, Bhagavad Gita, and this word and works of Kalidasa. So he was translator, means whatever the translated books he was having, for example Telugu to English, Sanskrit to English, like that he was very famous scholar as well as a translator. About the author compulsory you need to write it ma. Okay, so one of the main books also need to mention like Panchatantra, Bhagavad Gita and words of Kalidasa. Okay, his writing style is very simple, humorous and very clear. Like the whatever the writing, the way of the creativity he used in his writing, no, everyone will attract by his writing, and it is very clear to understand, simple to understand, like that. Okay, so through his translation he introduced Indian classical stories to Western readers. So whatever the Indian classical real stories or stories you are having, no, so he translated to the Western readers, like means for example English Western cultural people. Okay, so this is about the author. Like this only you need to write it in the examination point of view. Now coming back to the story, the old tiger and the traveler is a moral fable taken from the Panchatantra. From the Panchatantra lesson he was taken this the word he was taken this the lesson, the old tiger and the traveler. It teaches the danger of trusting appearances and sweet words. Here what he was saying is, in the lesson, whatever the persons you are trusting very if you are trusting a person blindly, and if you are mesmerizing by their sweet words, how you will get into a danger, like that he teaches in the lesson. An old tiger lives in the forest. He was weak because of old age, so he cannot hunt anymore. There was a old tiger, it seems, in the forest, and due to its old age it was unable to hunt anymore, it seems. To get food he plans a trick. Means who is planning a trick? Tiger, old tiger. He sits near a lake. So to get the food he plans a trick, it seems. The tiger, whatever old tiger is there, that plans in a trick, it seems. He sits near a lake and pretends to very religious and full of kindness. What it was saying is, because of the old age, the old tiger cannot hunt, no. So what it will do means, it will sit near the lake, it seems, with very religious and with kind nature, kind expressions, like a innocent face, like that. Okay, he holds a rosary, that is japamala, in his paw and announces that he has given up violence. He was saying that like japamala we will all know, no. So he was having in his paws, it seems, in his hand, and he was saying that I was against the violence, because I quit the violence, I don't like it, like that he was saying with the innocent face. He says he wants to go to good deeds to wash away his sins. So he was saying that I will go in a good way only, the right path only, I have forgot all my bad, whatever I have done in the past, like that he was mesmerizing the things for the other people. Okay, a traveler passes by and hears the tiger's soft sweet words, and the traveler who was trucking there, no, so he was listening the tiger's sweet words. At first the traveler is scared, but the tiger speaks very politely and promises not to harm him. Here the sweet words, see here, and the traveler is very scared, it seems, at the first time, or it is a tiger, whether it will hunt for me or like that. But the traveler thinks that the way the tiger speaks very politely, and it was promised to the traveler that it will not harm him. Okay, So he also offers the travelers his good gold necklace and a gift of goodness. So the tiger was offering the traveler that gold necklace, it seems, as well as the gift of goodness, it seems, to the traveler. Hearing this, greed enters the traveler mind. Greed is nothing about something very having more. I want to receive more. I want more money. I want to receive more gold, like that. That is called greed. Okay. So hearing this, greed enters in traveler's mind. He forgets the danger and slowly moves closer to the tiger. See, even tiger is giving one gold necklace or some good gift of the goodness. The traveler forgot that it was a violent animal where it will lead to risk your life, like that. Also he forgot that due to greed of his mind. Okay, when the traveler comes near the tiger suddenly attacks him and kills him instantly. When you go forward to the tiger, no, of course, what it will do, it will definitely attack you and it kill him instantly. The tiger's goodness was only a lie to trap him. Okay, so to trap the traveler, it was used the sweet words, sweet gestures, like that. Okay, the story shows how clever words and false appearance can make easily fool people who are greedy or not cautious. See, here saying that the main moral of the story is that how the people will be in the society, like that. If they are having any requirements, they will be like very soft, very sweet towards you, but while while the task is over, while their situation is over, how they'll harm you, like that, it will be mentioning that. Okay, like the conclusion of this story is we should never trust someone blindly. Okay, so when when you look the situations very suspicious, if it is not agreeing to your heart or your mind, you should not trust them blindly. Greed can make a person's forget danger and lose judgment. So we must use the reason, we must use the common sense, we should be very conscious before believing someone. Okay, the traveler greed and foolish trust lead his to death, showing that safety and wisdom must come first. You need to give priority to your safety, you need to give priority your wisdom. That will only help you to survive in the situation. If you look into for the greedy nature, means of course your life will be in a difficult situation. So like that, this moral of the story will be there, ma. So this is the complete explanation of the lesson, the old tiger and the traveler. So it is a completely easy and it will be easy to understand also. So especially in the examination point of view, whatever I have discussed in this video, the same way you need to write it in the examination, so that full marks you will easily get in the summary point of view. Clear? So this is all about the video. If you're having any further doubts, let me know in the comment section. All the links I have mentioned in the description box, or else you can DM me on my Instagram also. See you all in next video. Bye bye, students. Back to our channel. So students, in this video we are discussing the complete explanation of the lesson Frost at Midnight. Okay, so by watching this video, the complete concept of this lesson, you will easily understand how I have explained in this video. The same answer you need to write it in the examination point of view, so that you can definitely score full marks. Clear? So Frost at Midnight was written by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Okay, so he is the author. So he was born in 1772 and he was died in 1834. He was a very great famous English poet of the Romantic age. So this is about the author. Compulsory you need to write it, ma. He was close friends of the William Wordsworth, and together they started the Romantic movement in English literature. So he was a very closest friend of the William Wordsworth, it seems, and they both together started a Romantic movement in English literature. So he wrote famous poems like The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Kubla Khan and Christabel. So these are the main famous readings of his author ma. So his poetry focuses on the nature, imaginations, emotions, spirituality and deep personal thoughts. So these are the compulsory statements you need to mention in the about the author from this lesson. Clear? So Frost at Midnight, about the author, this whatever we have discussed now, that compulsory you need to mention it. Okay, now coming back to the about the poem, Frost at Midnight is a quiet, peaceful and personal poem. Okay, so he wrote it during a winter night while sitting alone beside his sleeping baby. So beside his sleeping baby, whatever he was sat beside that alone, and he wrote this poem, it seems. He thinks about his childhood, his loneliness in school and his dreams for his son. So what he faced in the past, in his childhood, wonder how lonely he was in the school, and he was thinking about his son's dreams also in future plans, like that. The poem shows how nature acts as a teacher and gives peace, wisdom and happiness. Means this poem is showing the nature acts, how it giving you the peace, how it giving you the happiness, like in your expected surroundings. So this is about the poem. Now coming back to the summary point of view, the poem begins on a silent winter night. Frost is working quietly outside, so and everything is calm. So winter night, it is having frost is nothing about some kind of fully frost, like a freeze type. Okay, freeze type it is having, and that is happening in the outside, and everything is very calm, it seems. Okay, the poet sits inside his cottage where his baby is sleeping peacefully beside him. He was sitting inside the room, it seems, and where his son is sleeping beside him. Okay, this silence make the poet go into deep thoughts. He look at the small fire on the grate and watches a thin film floating in the firelight. So this is the thing, and he was sitting alone. So as the surroundings are very calm, he was deeply went into the past, it seems, and he was thinking that what he was done in the childhood, how he was lonely, like that. Okay, he was looking like a small fire where it is having the grate, and he was remembering all its thing. Okay, he remember his childhood, he remember how lonely he was in his school, like that. Okay, so he remembers that he was lonely in school and also wished someone from his family would visit him. Okay, he was very lonely, it seems, and he was very thinking, and he was wishing that any of his family would visit him again and again. Okay, he used to look at the school window bars and hope to see a similar face, familiar face, like that. He was having a community school, like, no, so like gated schools, and he was looking at the gate, and he was hoping for the familiar face, like anybody will come or anybody will take him off from that school, like that. Okay, so then he looks at his sleeping baby with love. He says that his child will not suffer loneliness like him. He was looking at his son, and he was thinking that my son should not be lonely feeling like I had in my childhood, like that. Okay, his child will grow up in the beauty of nature, mountains, lakes, clouds, trees and fresh air. The poet believes that nature is the best teacher. Nature will teach his child very kind, wise, free and happy. He was thinking that he will be not in a four-walled community. He will grow up in the beauty of the nature, beauty of the mountains, lakes, fresh water, trees, everything, like that. He believes that nature itself teach him everything. Okay, he blesses his child that every season, summer, winter, snow, sunlight, rainy, any season, the nature will bless him. Okay, should be sweet and joyful. In the end, the poet says that even in frost hangs in the silently, nature will still give the peace to the child. Even you are having any frost in the nature also, but still you will have the peace into the child, like that. He believes that. Okay, the poem will end with the love, hope, peace and harmony with nature. So like this the poem will be ending, like that the lesson will be end. So anyway, even it is a harm or even it is a good, the nature teaches his son very well. Okay, so what are the themes, what are the main themes you are having? Means nature he was representing as a teacher. Okay, nature teaches better than books or school. Okay, this is very important, right? And next one, parental love. poet deep affection and hopes for his baby, like how he felt loneliness in his childhood, but he was not doing the same thing for his son. Okay, childhood memories, his own sad school dates, like everyone will have the sad moments in the school days, no? Like 90% of the students will tell school life is better, but 10% of the students will say is that they face so much loneliness in the school days. In that 10% I am the one, right? So that is the thing. And peace and calmness, also, it shows very deep thoughts, past experiences, like everything. Okay, romanticism, like the love of nature, emotions and the imagination, these are the main themes which shown in the lesson. Like this only you need to write it in the examination point of view. And coming back to the conclusion, Frost at Midnight is a gentle and emotional poem where the author expresses his love for his child and believes in healing power of nature. So it is showing the healing power of the nature, and shows the beautiful connection between the past and the present and the future hopes, past memories, present peace and future hopes. It guides the human like how you need to grow with a good harmony and goodness. The poems ends with a blessing to the child to live peacefully and to live close to the nature. So like this the Frost at Midnight was ended up. So like this the lesson is there, ma. So the same way how I have mentioned the answer in the screen, the same thing you need to write in the examination point of view also. Okay, so all the links I have mentioned in the description box. If you're having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. All the very best for your examination as well as your preparation. See you all in the next video, students. Bye bye everyone. Hello all, welcome back to our channel. So students, in this video the complete lesson summary explanation of the chapter Mr. Sherlock Holmes. So the complete explanation of this lesson you will easily get into this video, ma. So don't skip the video and watch till then. Whatever the summary I am showing in this video, the same way if you are writing in the examination point of view, means full marks you will get. That is 12 on 12 marks you will easily get it in the summary explanation. Whatever the question it might be asking from this lesson, the same answer, same summary you need to write it. Clear? So Mr. Sherlock Holmes was written by Arthur Conan Doyle. Okay, author name is Arthur Conan Doyle. He was born in 1859 and he was died in 1930. Years you need to mention. He is a very famous British writer. Okay, so the author is a very famous British writer. He is well known for his creation of the world famous detective Sherlock Holmes. Whatever the world of detective Sherlock Holmes, whatever this creation is there, he was very well known by his, because it is a fictional story which made him so popular. Okay, one of the most popular fictional characters ever were there in this Sherlock Holmes. Okay, Dowley wrote detective stories, historical novels and non-fiction books also. His Sherlock Holmes stories changed the style of detective fiction by using logic, science and observation. So about him, the same way however I have said in the explanation, the same way you need to write it in the examination point of view. Clear? So he wrote about many important social issues like human rights violation in Congo. Okay, so like this same way you need to write it about the author. Keep the heading about the author, and same the way however I am showing, the same way you need to write it. Clear? Now coming back to the about lesson, what is the lesson is? The lesson is taken from the Dowley's novel A Study in Scarlet. Okay, 1887. It was taken from the novel A Study in Scarlet, 1887. It was first introduced by Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes. It was firstly introduced by the Watson and Sherlock Holmes. Okay. The chapter shows how they met, what they decided to live together, and how Walton slowly understands Holmes' strange but brilliant nature. See here, Walton as well as the Holmes both what they have decided and how they decided to live together, like that everything we will discuss in this lesson. Okay, so the narrator Dr. John Watson, a military doctor. So Watson is a military doctor. He returns from London after being injured at the Afghanistan war. So in the Afghanistan war he returned to London. It seems he was injured. Okay, due to that war, he was injured. Who is injured? Watson is injured. He feels weak, lonely, and without money, so he searches for a cheap place to live. So, due to the injured happen and all his money were not there, and he was very lonely, he was very weak, and he was looking for the cheap place to live. Okay, one day he met his old friend Stamford. Okay, so Stamford is his old friend. Whose old friend? Watson's old friend is Stamford. Watson tells them he needs a roommate to share it. Okay, so here Watson, what he was saying with his old friend is he want a roommate, it seems, to share the rent. Okay, so Stamford says he knows a man who is looking for someone to share rooms, Sherlock Holmes. Okay, he was saying that I know one man, he was also looking for the same thing, so I'll let you know. Okay, so like that. Okay, Watson becomes curious and asked about Holmes. Okay, who is he? Who, like that he was asking. Who is asking? Watson is asking about the Holmes to the Stamford. Stamford wants that Holmes is a strange and eccentric man, but very intelligent, especially in chemistry and unusual experiments. He was saying that he was very strange person, but he was very intelligent at the same time. He was very like brilliant in chemistry and unusual experiment. Like that, Stamford is warning to the Watson about Sherlock Holmes. Clear? So Stamford then Stamford then takes Watson to meet Holmes at St. Hospital. Okay, he was curious about that. No, then Stamford taken this Watson and went to the hospital to meet the Holmes. Holmes is busy doing in chemical experiment and happily shows Watson his new discovery. He was very busy in doing some chemical experiments. No, so who is busy? Holmes is busy, and happily he was showing to the Watson about his new discovery, a way to detect blood stains using a chemical test. So here Sherlock's whoever is there, he was showing to the Watson about his new experiment, that how they can detect blood stain using this chemical test. Holmes believes this invention will change criminal investigation. He was thinking that this invention will change the criminal investigation. It will be helpful for them, like that. Okay, Stamford also wants Watson is impressed but also slightly scared about Holmes' scene very unusual. So even though Holmes is sharing everything, Watson is little bit impressed, and also slightly he was little bit scared about Holmes' unusual behavior also. So Stamford also warns Watson about Holmes' odd behavior, such as working without rest, doing dangerous experiments, showing extreme energy, sometimes total like laziness at other times, like that. He was like stubborn, like that. He was doing the activities once upon a time, like that. He was very happy, at the same time he was sad, at the same time he was very lonely, like that. Okay, strange behavior. Later Watson and Holmes talked to them about habits and agreed to share the rooms in 2-IB, that is Baker Street. Okay, so 221B is the like door number or street number, like that, in a Baker Street. Holmes promises that he will be harmless and easy roommate. Okay, Sherlock Holmes promises to the Watson. Okay, the chapter ends with the Watson and Holmes moving into room together. This marks in the beginning one of the most famous partnership in literature. Watson as the doctor and narrator, and Holmes as a brilliant consulting detective. So these are the two personalities you are having in the lesson. So the main themes is about the friendship, how they have begun the Watson and Holmes friendship, even though the thing is, and introduction to Holmes, his habits, what is his strange behavior, how is his intelligence in chemistry, like that. Okay, science and deduction, Holmes chemical new test, you need to highlight this also, and loneliness and companionship. Okay, so due to the struggles, how they found the support, like that. Okay, so the conclusion of this lesson is Mr. Sherlock Holmes is an important introductory chapter that shows the Dr. Watson meets Sherlock Holmes and became his roommate. This chapter highlights Holmes' scientific mind, sharp observation and unusual personality, while also Watson's calm and thoughtful nature. This meeting creates the foundation for all future Sherlock Holmes stories. The lesson clearly shows how opposite characters can come together to begin a legendary partnership in detective fiction. Okay, so you are having some other personality, I am also having some other personality, but we both became so much friends, like strong friendship, we built it. So the same way here Watson and Sherlock also build the strong friendship among them. So this is about the Mr. Sherlock Holmes. If you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. The same whatever I am showing on the screen, the same thing you need to write it in the examination point of view. Clear? I hope that you have got understood about the lesson. If you are having any doubts, let me know. All the links I have mentioned in the description box. All the very best for your examination as well as your preparation, students. See you all in the next video. Bye bye. Hello all, welcome back to our channel. So students, in this video we are going to revise the complete lesson explanation of I taste a liquor never breathed. So the complete lesson you will easily understand by watching this video. So whatever the summary I am showing in this video, the same way you need to write it in the examination so that you can score full marks. Okay, so don't skip the video and watch till the end. I Taste a Liquor Never Breathed was written by Emily Dickinson. Okay, so Emily Dickinson, she was a very famous American poet. She was born in 1830 and died in 1886. Okay, so she lived most of her life in seclusion and wrote nearly 1800 poems. So throughout her life she wrote 1800 poems. It seems you need to mention this in the summary and you need to highlight that point. Okay, her poems are known for simple language, short lines, deep meanings, nature themes, immorality and inner feelings. So this contains all her writing skills of the poem. Many of her poems were published after her death. Okay, after her death only many of the publishing poems were published, it seems. She is considered one of the Americans' greatest lyric poet. She was considered as a greatest American lyric poet. Okay, so this is about the author. The same way you need to write it in the examination point of view. The same, this 5 lines, 6 lines, whatever I am shown, the same thing you need to write it in the examination. About the poem, I Taste a Liquor Never Breathed is one of the Dickinson's happiest and most joyful poem. It is her one of the most joyful poem, it seems. Here she compares her love for nature to someone who is drunk on wine. So whatever the love she is having for the nature, she compares it. Okay, so to someone who is in the drunk, after drinking the wine, who is in the drunk, so she compares her love, it seems. But the liquor she talks about is not alcohol. So many of the students, I know you people think that liquor is something alcohol type like that, but it is not a alcohol. It is the beauty of fresh air, dew, flowers, bees, butterflies and sunlight. So these are all the nature gifts. That the way she said liquor is something fresh air, is something flowers, it's something bees, butterflies, sunlight, etc. It is not a liquor or a wine. Okay, the poem shows her spirituality and emotional excitement where she enjoys nature. Okay, this is about the poem. You need to write it in the examination. Clear? Now coming back to the summary, the poet, coming back to the lesson. Okay, the poet begins by saying she tastes a liquor that she is not made in any brewery. Here she is saying is she is tasting a liquor. What I said, liquor is something which is not a wine. It is something a fresh air, flowers, like that. Okay, so this means she is drunk, not an alcohol, but on the beauty of nature. Like she was very mesmerized like that. She was very drunk like a beauty of the nature, it seems. Like that she was comparing her love with the nature. She says no wine in the world, not even from the Rhine Valley, a famous wine region in Germany. So RHINE, Rhine Valley is one of the famous place where you will get a wine. So not even from there also anybody will not get such happiness from nature. Okay, but she is getting from the nature. Okay, so she says that no wine in the world, not even from the valley, can match the happiness she is getting from the nature, cannot beat the nature's happiness, it seems. She calls herself inebriate of hair and debauches of dew, meaning what is the meaning of that? Means she gets drunk on hair and morning dew, like that she's comparing herself. Okay, if any pronunciation is wrong, means please don't misunderstand me. Okay, she becomes extremely happy during endless summer days when the sky looks like a molten blue. Here she was saying that she was extremely happy, it seems, when she was seeing the blue sky, like molten blue, it will be like sky blue color, like that. If she's seeing the sky, means she was extremely very happy, it seems. Clear? She compels herself to a bee that gets drunk on nectar. She's comparing herself with the honey bee, it seems. Okay, when the flower owner pushes the drunken bee out of the foglock flower, the bee finally stops drinking. But unlike the bee, the poet says she will never stop drinking the nature's beauty. She will drink even more and more. Like that, she was comparing herself with the nature. Even one of the flower owner, if they are stopping, means bees will be stopped. But here, the author will not stop the drinking nature's beauty, it seems. Next, when butterfly finishes the nectar drinking and sleeping, stop flying, the poet still continues, enjoys everything without end. Like that, she was comparing with the butterflies and bees. In the final stanza, in the last stage of the poem, the poet imagines angels and saints looking down from heaven. She was imagines like angels were looking down from the heaven, like that. Okay, they were surprised and amused to see the poets a little tipper. Little tipper is nothing, a small drunkard. Okay, the nature is she was considered as a small drunkard. Learning against the sun completely filled the nature's joy. Like that, she was comparing herself in the last poem. This shows the poet's spiritual connection. Nature's makes her heavenly happiness, like how she was making her happiness with the nature, like that she is showing in the lesson. Like that, you need to write it in the examination. The same way you need to write it in the examination. What is the main themes you are having? Joy of nature. She is getting the unlimited happiness, unlimited peace, unlimited love from the nature. Spiritual intoxication. Spiritual intoxication is nothing about, it is not an alcohol. Liquor is not an alcohol. It is something like you are getting like a sunrise or sunset, sunlight or sky or any type of things which are coming from the nature. Next, imagination. She is doing the comparison for the bees, butterflies, right? No, so she was comparing herself with the bees, butterflies, angels, like that. Okay, romanticism means the love behind, she's having the beauty of the nature, emotions and the spirituality, like that, and celebration of life. The poem really shows the joyful happiness and the excellent thing. Clear? So this is the main themes, ma. Coming back to the conclusion, I taste a liquor never breathed. Never breathed is nothing about, you will not get anywhere in the world. Okay, it is a joyful lyric poem in which Emily Dickinson celebrates the beauty of nature. The conclusion is where the author is celebrating the beauty of the nature by comparing herself with the bees, butterflies and the angels. She is having a strong imagination and simple language to express her spiritual joy and happiness. It ends that heavenly, she was amazed about the endless excitement where she is getting from the nature. The poem is beautifully captured the deep love from the nature. So this is the conclusion of this lesson, ma. So here, I taste a liquor never breathed. The lesson is completely about the nature where she is getting so much love, peace, happiness, everything. Here the meaning of liquor is not a wine, it is a joy, it is a air, it is a flower, it is a sunlight, it is a sky where it is having the pure love towards the nature. Like this, the lesson is there, ma. So the way I have shown the explanation, the same thing you need to write it in the examination point of view also. Clear? So if you're having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. All the summary notes is available in our Telegram group. All the links I have mentioned in the description box. And if you're having any doubts, you can do a comment or you can DM me on my Instagram account also. All the links I have mentioned. See you all in next video, students. Bye bye everyone. Welcome back to our channel. So here in this video we are going to discuss the complete lesson explanation of the lesson to build a fire. Okay, so the complete summary for your final examination, the same thing whatever I am explaining in this video, the same thing you need to write it in the examination mark, so that you can score absolutely full marks, that is 12 marks which it contains, no. So full marks you will able to score it. Okay, so to build a fire. To Build a Fire was written by Jack London. Okay, so author is Jack London. So you need to write about the author compulsory. Jack London was born in 1876 and died in 1916. You need to mention the years also. He was a great famous American writer, well known for his adventurous stories. He was a very well American writer, it seems, and he was very known. He was very famous for his adventure stories, whatever the stories containing adventurous things, for that he was very famous. His pen name was Jack London. Okay, every author will have the pen name, no? So like that, Jack London is his pen name, but his real name is John Griffith Chaney. If I pronounced the wrong way, please don't mind. This is the original name he is having. Pen name is Jack London. So everyone, he was famous for his pen name only. Okay. He wrote many popular books like The Call of the Wild, White Fang, The Sea Wolf, and To Build a Fire. Like that, he was one of the famous writings, it seems. His writing usually focused on the nature, survival, human struggle, and naturalism. So these are the quality features of his writings. He showed the harsh reality of life through his stories. Whatever the fact, whatever the real truth we are having, like that he was showed in this stories, it seems. So about the author, whatever I have discussed, the same way you need to write it in the examination point of view. Clear, students? Now coming back to the about the lesson. To Build a Fire is a story about a man traveling alone in the extreme cold of Yukon region. So Yukon region is a place name, you need to mention it, ma. He was a alone traveler. About him the lesson is saying, it seems. The story teaches the nature is very powerful and human must respect it. Okay, so he was showing the fact that nature is a very powerful thing. You need to respect your nature until less or else you will destroy it. Okay, so it shows how overconfidence and ignoring advice can lead to danger and death. If you ignore it, if you ignore the advice, if you are having overconfidence, it leads to danger and death of the person. So what is the lesson? We will get to know now. Okay, so summary, ma. The story begins with a man traveling alone in the freezing cold of the Yukon, where the temperature is 75 degrees below zero. So like that you need to mention it compulsory, ma. He was a person who is traveling alone, it seems, in a freezing cold. It was a very cold winter season, it seems, in a Yukon region. So degrees is 75 degrees Celsius you are having. Okay, so even though the weather is very dangerous, the man believes he can handle it. Like overconfidence he was having, it seems. He ignores the warnings of an old man who told him never to go travel alone in such extreme cold. One old man advised him, it seems, don't go alone for the traveling in this extreme temperature of the cold. So like that he was advised him, the old man, but he never agreed that, he never followed that. Okay, the only companion he has is dog. Okay, so the only person who is with him is a dog, which follows him with natural instinct. The dog knows the cold is deadly, but the man does not respect nature dangers. So even the dog also predicted that the cold is extremely bad, but still the man does not respect the nature's the danger. Okay, so because nature is giving the hint, but still he was not able to follow that. Okay, as the man walks on the snow path, he accidentally stepped into the hidden water under the snow. His legs and feet became wet. According to the Yukon rules, he must be built a fire immediately to save himself. Yukon rules is nothing about this, some particular region you are having, the Yukon. So according to that region, if you are in a wet condition, 100% immediately you need to build a fire to save yourself. This is the rule. He builds the first fire successfully, but just when it started burning well, snow from tree falls on it and put it out. He was a fire. He was built that fire, it seems, and it was started burning very well. But unfortunately, from the tree where the snow falls into that, and the fire were collapsed. It was gone. Now he became very nervous. Who he became very nervous? The man became very nervous. The man tries to build another fire, but his fingers are numb and frozen. In that deadly temperature, to build another fire, his fingers are became numb, it seems. Like when you keep your fingers in the in the refrigerator, means how you will feel. So the same way, 75 degrees is, it's something very bad. Okay, he cannot hold the matches properly. His panic increases. He even thinks of killing the dog to warm his hands instead the fur, but he does not have the courage or the strength. He was get into the dilemma that I will kill the dog also. After killing that, I can place the hands inside that to become the warm, but still he is not having that much courage and the strength and the guts to kill the dog also. Okay, so he was very helpless at that time. He tries again and again, but he fails to build a fire. Slowly his body becomes weak. He finally understands that he is going to die. He sits down quietly and dreams of warmth. So warmth, that is nothing about, he was understand that he will going to die. He was sitting quietly and he was dreaming about the warm thing. Okay, the man slowly falls into the peaceful sleep and freezes to death. So like that, the story has been ended. The dog guided by natural instinct senses the man is dead. It leaves him and runs toward the nearby camp to find other humans. After he was dying, the dog understand that the dog left him and went to the other camp people to find other humans. So what is the main theme you have understood in the lesson is man versus nature. You need to understand the nature power. You should not have the overconfidence. Overconfidence, pride and ignoring the words will lead to death or danger. Okay, insect versus human intelligence. Here dog is surviving. Okay, man dies because of his arrogance, because of his ignorance, because of his pride. Right? Next, naturalism. Naturalism is something that which human life is controlled by the nature, but not nature is controlled by the human beings. Right? So this is the main thing everyone should understand. What is the moral of this story is we must respect nature and understand its power. Yes, overconfidence, pride, arrogance, disobedience leads to danger and death. Wisdom, instinct and humility are more important than pride. Nature is not emotional, it is indifferent. We must learn how to adapt to it, right? So this is the moral of this story. This is the moral we have understood in the story. In short, we can say that we need to respect the nature, we need to listen to the wisdom, we need to stay humble, and we should never let our pride blind your danger. You need to listen the old man's words. If he would listen the old man words, means he will definitely alive in this lesson. But he was overconfidence, he was arrogant and everything he was having, so that leads to death. So that is the way we have learned in this lesson. So easy lesson, compulsory question we will get it from this, and the same thing you need to write in the examination point of view. Clear? If you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. This summary PDFs is available in our Telegram group for free of cost. All the links I have mentioned in the description box. If you are having any doubts, comment down in the comment section, or else you can DM me on my Instagram also. See you all in next video, students. Bye bye everyone. Welcome back to our channel. So in this video, the complete summary explanation of the lesson where the mind is without fear. So the complete explanation you will get in this video, ma. So don't skip the video and watch till then. And whatever the summary explanation I'm doing, the way I'm showing the answer, the same thing you need to write it in the examination so that you will score full marks. That is 12 on 12 marks you will easily score by writing this summary. Okay, so this summary is purely made by me and it is easy to understand. It is free of cost, which is available in our Telegram group. Okay, so where the mind is without fear was written by Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, you need to write about the author. So Rabindranath Tagore, we all know, he was born in 1861 and he was died in 1941. So year of birth and year of death compulsory need to write it. So Rabindranath Tagore was one of the greatest Indian poets, writers and thinkers. He is one of the most well-known famous writer, poet and thinker. We all know. He was the first Indian to win the Nobel Prize Literature in 1930 for his book Geetanjali. So he was the first Nobel Prize winner in India for his famous writing Geetanjali. You need to write it and the year also 1913. Okay. He strongly believed in freedom, education, humanity and the spiritual growth of the nation. Okay. So Tagore played a major role in the Indian freedom movement through his writings and songs. Even we all know, right? So he was played a major role in the Indian freedom. His works inspired Indians to dream a free, united and enlightened nation. So about the author, this is compulsory. The same thing you need to write it in the examination so that the examiner will impress. Okay, so it is purely very easy, ma. So he was first Nobel Prize winner for the Geetanjali book in 1913. He was very known in the Indian greatest poet and the thinkers. He was worked for the Indian freedom movement also, like that you need to mention it. Clear? So about this poem, what is this poem is about means, Where the Mind is Without Fear is a powerful patriotic poem written by Tagore. Patriotic means nation. Okay, nation like that. Okay, patriotic like that. Okay, so it is originally a prayer from his book Geetanjali. It is one of the part of the book Geetanjali. Okay, the poem expresses Tagore's dreams for an ideal India free from fear, discrimination, ignorance and narrow thinking. So narrow is nothing about the thinking, like for that he was having a ideal dream which he was expressing in this poem. It was written during the British rule to inspire people to imagine a truly free nation. When the Britishers are there in the India, so that time he wrote this poem, it seems, for to the people to give a awareness about the free nation. Okay, what he discussed in the poem, everything we will do it in the summary. Clear? In the poem, Rabindranath Tagore imagines a country where people minds are free from fear. So he was saying that he was imagining the country where people are free, very not having any threatening from like that. He was free from fear and their heads are held high with confidence. Like we should have the confidence, we should not fear for anybody, like that he was thinking in his mind. He dreams of a nation where education is available to all and people can gain knowledge without any restrictions. When Britishers are ruling the India, that time only the people, certain people are only having the chance to get the education. Right? But he was thinking that everyone should get the proper education, like everyone should gain the proper knowledge without any restrictions, without any gender discrimination, without any caste discrimination, without any racial discrimination, like that. Okay. Tagore wishes for a society where people speak the truth clearly and do not hide behind lies. Like people should speak clearly, truth, whatever the failing at that, you should not hide anything and you should not tell like that lies anything, like that he was wishing that. Okay, he wants India to think logically and using reasoning instead of blindly following the old traditional blind beliefs. Like some of the people will from the ancestors, they will follow what they have done in the old people, but like that you should not be there. You should think logically to empower the youth, to empower the upcoming generations, like that he was wishing. He also dreamt of a Indian where people are not divided by caste, religion or narrow ideas. ideas. He was also saying that people should not be divided based on the discrimination of caste, religion, or any other narrow ideas. According to him, people should be united and they should be under no discrimination. Everyone should be treated equally without any gender discrimination, without any caste, religion, or any discrimination. Okay, so Tagore desires a land where people constantly strive to achieve perfection and their efforts are guided honesty, like that he was saying that also. Okay, so you should have the land where people constantly achieve the perfection, and if you are doing the hard work you will get that. If you are not doing, you will not get that. Like that he was wishing like that. Okay, he prays for a country where mind is not trapped by the outdated customs and harmful practices. Outdated custom is something whatever we have believing since from the many ancestors time, like that. Instead of that, you need to present whatever the technology is there, whatever the updated graded is there, like that you need to practice all the things. Okay, instead he wants people to forward with fresh thoughts and progressive ideas. Whatever the youth, whatever the people are there, they should have to progress their ideas, like that he was desiring in the poem. Finally, he prays to God to lead this country towards freedom, progress, and truth. So he was praying to the God, it seems, to this India should be from the free from the freedom. Okay, it should have the progress and the truth, and this freedom is not just a political freedom but also the freedom of mind, heart, and soul. You need to mention this compulsory. Okay, so this is not a freedom, it is not a political freedom, it is a freedom from heart, soul, and the mind, like that he was saying. What are the main themes of the poem is, first one, freedom from fear and oppression. Okay, that is the main thing we are discussing in this poem. And Rabindranath Tagore said the importance of education also, like everyone should be getting treated equally instead of the caste, racial discrimination, or any other discrimination. And truthfulness and honesty should be there, and it should have the unity behind the caste and religion. You should have the logical thinking instead of following blindly. You should have the perfection, you should have the ideal nation. These are the main themes which Rabindranath Tagore has been focused in this poem. Clear? Now coming back to the conclusion part, the poem is a prayer for a perfect India, right? To develop this India to be a perfect, this is the one of the poem. Okay, so the Tagore dreamed of a nation where people live with self-respect, think freely, speak truthfully, break social barriers, and move towards progress with courage and knowledge. His message is timeless and continues to inspire every generation to build a better and stronger India. For this kind of thing, the moral of the story is to develop develop the people in India with freedom from everything. Like they should have the self-respect, they should think freely, they should tell their opinion freely, like that. Okay, instead of having any discriminations. So this is the conclusion part of the poem. So where the mind is without fear. Okay, so easy chapter, easy lesson. You add the real time examples in the summary also. The same summary if you are writing means full marks you can easily score in the lesson. Clear? So all the summaries I have already uploaded in our Telegram group. All the links I have mentioned in the description box. If you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. All the very best for your preparation. See you all in next video. Bye bye students. Welcome back to our channel. So students, in this video we are discussing the lesson The Overcoat, which was written by Nikolai Gogol. Okay, so he is the author of the person. So everything in detail we will discuss in this video. The complete video, if you are watching, means the complete lesson you will understand, and whatever the summary I am showing in this video is the same way you need to answer in the examination, so that you can score 12 marks. That is full marks you can easily score in the examination. Clear? The Overcoat was written by Nikolai Gogol. Okay, so the author of the Overcoat is Nikolai Gogol. Okay, so Nikolai Gogol was born in 1809 and died in 1852. Was a famous Russian writer known for his powerful short stories, satire, and deep understanding of human behavior. He was a Russian writer, it seems. He was very known for his short stories and deep understanding of the human behavior. His works often highlight the struggles of ordinary people and expose the cruelty and injustice in society. Like he was mainly focusing on the injustice where the people will have in the society and cruelty also. Gogol is considered one of the founders of modern Russian literature. His stories like The Overcoat, The Nose, and Dead Souls influenced many great writers such as Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. Okay, I don't know whether I am pronouncing it the correct way or not. That you need to mention in the about the author. So about the author, whatever I have said right now, the same thing you need to write in the examination point of view. Compulsory you need to write about the author. So what about this lesson is, The Overcoat is one of the Gogol's most famous short stories, we all know. It focuses on the life of a poor copying clerk and named Akakivich. Okay, here also Akaki and Akakivich is one of the poor copying clerk. Okay, he is one of the life of a poor copying clerk, it seems. The story shows how society treat poor people and how explain small change like getting a new coat can matter greatly to someone living in the poverty. If poor people have purchased something, means how it results the situation like that. How it became a great change in the how it became a suspicious great change in the society, like that it was shown in the lesson. Okay, so the lesson is about the Akavich. Okay, so this is also I'm pronouncing or not correct or no, I don't know. So Akaki we will discuss. Akaki is a simple, honest and quiet government clerk who spends his life copying documents. He was having a super quiet government clerk, it seems. His life is related to the copying documents. He has no friends, no social life and earns very little money. His old overcoat becomes completely worn out. Old overcoat it is having, it seems it is already having the worn out is nothing about like it has having stitches like that. Okay, and he is forced to get a new one stitched. Okay, due to the damage of the old one, he was decided to purchase the new one stitched. For this, he saves every single rupee with great difficulty because he is having a very little money. Because he was to purchase a new coat, he was saving the every single rupee in a very great difficulty, it seems. The tailor name is Petrovich. So the tailor name is Petrovich. Finally makes a beautiful warm overcoat for him. So finally the tailor will make a beautiful warm overcoat for him. This new coat becomes a symbol of hope, dignity and happiness of Akakai. So here the new coat is a symbol of the dignity and happiness it shows in that coat. Okay, his colleagues praise the coat and even organize a small celebration for him. So the coat is so beautiful, like that his colleagues were impressing them and they have given a small celebrations for him also. Okay, but his happiness is very short lived, but it has only a very short period of happiness. Why? Because while returning home after the party, thieves attack him and steal his new coat. Whatever the Akaki was struggled to purchase that stitched that new coat, due to after returning from the party, thieves were attacked and he was stolen that new coat, it seems. Akaki goes to the police, but nobody takes his problem seriously. Because Akaki's coat is very, we know that pain, he knows that pain, how much struggle he did for that new coat. But even after going to the police station, polices were not doing the taking up the case seriously. Okay, so even a high ranking official scolds him rudely instead of helping them. Even the police authority persons are scolding Akaki only instead of helping them. Okay, so the loss of the coat deeply hurts him both emotionally and physically. Suppose we think if you are saving money to purchase some dress since from an year, after a year of savings you have purchased that, but after due to something of the thefts were stolen that dress, how you will feel? Nobody is understanding your pain. So the same thing, Akaki was deeply hurts emotionally and physically also. Unable to bear the shock and the cold winter, he was unable to bear the shock what has happened, like that he was unable to understand the situation. Akaki falls sick and dies. So due to the cold winter, he was unable to take the situation up, and after that he was feeling very sick and he was died also. After his death, his ghost appears in the city, snatching overcoats from the people. After Akaki were died, after that the ghost, he was it was happened like a ghost, it seems. It was in the city and it was snatching all the overcoats whoever is wearing in the society of that particular city, especially targeting the official who insulted them. Okay, who insulted him. The authorized persons is there, no, police officer, authorized persons, official person who insulted them, he was targeting on that. Means that ghost is targeting on that. Finally, the ghost disappears after taking an expensive overcoat from the same official, the official person who insulted the Akaki. After Akaki died, after he was getting into the ghost, he was taking an expensive overcoat from the same official, then the goat will disappear, it seems. So this is the story. It was, I know it is very little bit comedy type like that, so but it is easy story. What is the main theme of the lesson ma? Social industries, what he was happened, because he didn't got the justice. Okay, even though the thieves were stolen the overcoat, even he went to the police station also, many of the people were not given the justice to the Akaki. And human dignity, even a small things can bring a pride to the poor. Overcoat, just a overcoat, okay, so just like a coat type thing, even it made a Akaki pride movement for the poor people. Yes, cruelty of society, because nobody has helped the Akaki, no, so that time the cruelty of the society were got to know. And loneliness and helpless, so even that loneliness and helpless made the Akaki to stand only by him. Nobody was stood in that in his stand, no. And next one, irony, his happiness comes and goes in a very short time. Yes or no? So that is the main theme of the lesson ma. The conclusion, the moral of the story is, the overcoat highlights the painful reality of how society neglects the simple and innocent people. We all know, even in today's generation also, many of the people will least bother about the innocent peoples. Goggles use Akaki's struggles. Goggle is nothing about author. Author uses Akaki's struggle to show the importance of kindness and humanity. He was made this short story to give the importance of the kindness and humanity. The story also suggests that ignoring the poor can create a greater problems for the society, because ghosts were appeared in the city, so it had given a big greater problem to the society. If you are ignoring to the poor people, it will leads to the greater problem. It remains a powerful reminder that every human being deserves respect, dignity and compassion. Every unit, every person will get the respect based on everybody, okay, not based on their caste or religion or any other discrimination. Every human being should deserves a respect, dignity and compassion. Even he is having 100 millions, even if he is not having anything also, but the human beings will deserve the respect, dignity and compassion. So this is the moral of the story. So this is the complete lesson of the Overcoat ma. Easy lesson. The same thing you need to write it in the examination, so that you can able to get full marks. Clear? So I hope that you have got the understood the lesson. If you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. And all the PDFs I have already mentioned in the Telegram group for free of cost. And if you are having any doubts, you can let me know in the comment section, or you can DM me on my Instagram also. All the very best for your examination as well as your preparation, students. See you all in the next video. Bye bye, students.